Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'm a bit late on this one. This stuff that I got at this car boot sale was actually 2 weeks ago, and then I went to one more car boot sale last week, and then that's it now. Now we're in lockdown, so probably won't be another car boot sale now until March. Maybe I might try and do maybe some Facebook Marketplace pickups if I see some good stuff, but stuff's usually quite expensive on there. So yeah, this video and one more video, and then that's it for this series, at least until next year. Let's get into it. As you can see, I haven't picked up anything as spectacular as I have in the last boot sales, mostly because it's now end of October, it's freezing cold, you're going to a wet field, and there's just not as many people showing up to sell stuff, so it is what it is. Not really going to be able to pick up much. Most of this stuff I bought 90% of it from the same guy, and then I picked up a few other things from other people, but yeah, boot sales are a bit dead right now. This total cost here costs £38, and ideally I'd like to spend, 150, 200, so yeah, I mean, I tried to buy stuff, basically. So, yeah. All right, let's go through it. And what should we start with first? All right, so this is probably the most interesting. It's basically a bunch of CPUs. Let's see if I can get any of the names to show up. You see Intel 2.1 gigahertz. Says it looks like 09 there, so that's probably an old one. 09 as well, 2.66 gigahertz, so that one's not too bad. 2.13 09 again. 09 2.66. Let's see, 09 again. Don't know what there. So look to be all just 2009. Intel 2.13 and 2.66, so 09, 09 again. So 09 being the year, right? 2009, 3.13 gigahertz. So it's obviously old stuff, right? But I've got a whole bunch of old computers here with some old CPUs, so hopefully I can use these to upgrade. So what's it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I bought this and most of the other stuff as well for £30 off for one guy. So he's a nice guy. He's always got good stuff, and I'm always buying stuff from him. So I figured it was a bit more than I wanted to pay for all of it, but it's what it is. So let's see. Let's just calculate how much I pay for this, right? So I got this plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got 13 things for £30. What's the maths on that? I've got a calculator here, 1 second. £30 divided by 13. So £2.30. Okay, so I paid £2.30 each, which is actually a fair, that's what I'm saying, that's a fair amount. For these £2.30 for all of that, that's alright, right? So that's not too bad. They all seem to be in good condition as well, which is alright. Yeah, so hopefully I can use these and they come to use. But yeah, so £2.30 basically for all of that. Alright, let's move on. Let's start with these Wacom tablets. So I got these two Wacom tablets again from the same guy for 30 quid. I've bought two off of him before and both of those didn't work. So I'm going to assume that this one's not working as well. I'd like to try and repair these. I'm going to spend some time on Google eventually to see if I can fix them. Basically, the ones that I plugged in, these two clicky buttons worked fine. But when it came to drawing, it was scatty and all over the place. So, yeah, got this one. And then this one as well. So both Wacom tablets. No idea really what I'm going to do with them. I'm assuming they're not going to work. But hopefully, if I can fix these, it'd be really useful for me to have a Wacom drawing tablet. So I got these two again, £2.30 each, which is, it's a lot really to pay for these, but especially because I can pretty much guarantee that they're not going to work, right? Alright, so I got this Arlo Cam. These are really expensive cameras as far as I remember, so I don't really know why I picked it up. Again, I was just a little bit bored really, or I was a little bit despondent with how little stuff there was at the boot sale, and I definitely felt like I wasted my time going. But yeah, so I paid £2.30 for this as well. Surely this opens, right? No? I've never used one of these before, so This is, oh, this is a magnetic ball. that's actually very clever. So you obviously mount that to the wall and then just stick that onto it. It's a very strong magnet actually. Oh, and it actually has one of these mountain screws things as well. Okay. Yeah, so £2.30 for that as well. These cameras, I'm assuming this one's not going to work. I don't think it's going to. I'm pretty sure these cameras are very expensive. So, yeah, is what it is. £2.30 for that. Alright, these two I'm happy about. I got these from a different person. £2.50 I paid each for them. I checked their, let's just check their voltage. I'm guessing, you know, most batteries that I pick up, they're always like dead. So 0.4 volts. Yeah, so there's still a little voltage, which is alright, but yeah, the battery is mostly dead. Let's check this one here. 0.5 volts. Cool, yeah. So I'm going to do a video soon on how to charge these up. It's fairly easy to charge them up. Can be a bit dangerous though, so you got to be careful. Okay, so yeah, pay £2.50 each for those. Let's move these aside. I'm thinking of using them basically for like using solar panels to charge them up, and then using them as to power security cameras. I've already got one set up which I need to do a video on. So, alright, this, I was quite excited about this one. So, this is Seagate, I believe. Seagate 1TB expansion external drive. So, it's got DC, USB. I don't know what that port is for. But yeah, I'm going to crack this open and stick it inside my PC. But yeah, I don't really have a need for the big external case for it. Nah, anyways, yeah, so hopefully that's working. 1TB. So paid £2.30 for this as well. I got it as part of the £30 bundle that I got off the go. This is cool. I don't really get it. It's some sort of projector, right? And it's got obviously the SD card, I believe. So USB power. I don't know what that USB is for. AV headphones. I don't know. And then on off DC in. So I don't really get it. It says that it's an LED mini projector, so I assume I don't know. What do you do with that? Do you just like stick a USB stick in there and then you can project stuff onto the wall? I don't know. Hopefully that works, but that would be good for the kids' room or something. So I got these cables here. Nothing special really, but I just needed these for some graphics cards that I have. So I bought this and then a VGA to HDMI cable. 50p each for these. So this was a weird one. So I paid £2.30 for this. Got it as part of the £30 bundle. It's just some weird Bluetooth headphones. Never seen it before. Never heard of this before. It's got, looks like a pigeon on it. That's actually a pigeon, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I just picked it up just because there was hardly anything there, so I just went with it. This is an interesting one. I got this for £2. I wish you could feel it. It doesn't weigh. Can you hear that? It doesn't weigh anything. It's just thin bits of plastic, and there's no. I left that on it, but there's no batteries or anything inside there. Literally, there's nothing inside there. So it seems like it's just USB powered from there. Right, you can take an SD card and then mount, obviously the mount in there, and it's just a 1080p. Seems to be like a webcam. So I was looking for a 1080p webcam. I just bought one and I was about to buy another one, so I picked this up off the guy for £2. I have no idea what I'm really, if it's gonna work. It feels so flimsy. I mean, that screen, I'd be surprised if that screen works. Just, yeah, this is a cheap kind of China toy. Alright, so another expansion thing. This one's got some screws loose, literally. So it's a toque, looks like, create and inspire. That says there 320 gig, and then there's just 2 screws there. I really want to try and open it. I want to try and break the other one. Let me open this one. This one wasn't worth it, you know, £2.30 basically for that. Alright, it seems to still be attached to something. Well, that's come out. Alright, there you go. So that's the obviously the PCB board for all of this stuff. Which actually, funny enough, maybe I could use that in future for something. I'll keep that. And then yeah, as expected, there's just the hard drive. So it's 320 gig, 20 gig, yeah. But yeah, so £3.20 for that, which is again quite a lot. That's a lot more than I would have paid. At least I would have wanted to have paid anyways. Let's check out these other ones. So I got 4, 7. So each one I paid £2.30, which again, like I said, is too much. So this one's 250 gig, especially when you consider that they might not work. So, or even in fact that from my success rating with hard drives is they 50% of the time they work. So 250 gig there, 250 gig. What's this one? 500 gig. This is cool, little 500 gig one. What's this? 320 gig. 250 gig. And 500 gig. And that's it. So you can see it wasn't an exciting boot cell at all. But is what it is. I think as the year gets on and it gets colder, it just happens. So probably if I was to pick favorite buy, I might go for either the batteries or actually I'm probably most interested in this camera. If this camera works, I don't think you might need a hub for these. I don't know, but yeah, if this camera works, this is probably my favorite buy. Especially if I can actually make use of it. Because if I'm not mistaken, these have an internal battery inside them. So technically, I could connect a solar panel and charge it with that. And it should actually be able to charge directly, I think. If this has a battery inside, which based on the way it feels like it does have a battery inside. If this has a battery inside, I can connect a solar panel into a charge controller and then this straight into it without the need for using a 12-volt battery, even though I've got a bunch of 12-volt batteries. So yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Thanks guys for watching, and hopefully I'll have some more success in future boot cells because this one was a little bit dead. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.